Welcome back. Friends gathered at Loudenslager School to dedicate one of the classrooms to Walter Quint. Of course, Walter was there. This is done by the Pegasus Education Foundation, which is a wonderful group of dedicated people. To date, have raised just under $200,000 for these kinds of special programs to 8 kids in our school system. Irma, it was a beautiful afternoon.
It was a great
early evening.
Early evening to be in Loudenslager School, and our kids are going to the top of education with this.
It's a great equalizer. Enjoy this footage.
It's my distinct pleasure to welcome everyone tonight to the dedication ceremony of the Walter C. Quint STEAM Center on behalf of the staff, students, and administration of the Paulsboro Public School District. The STEAM Center at Loudenslager Elementary School delivers hands-on exploratory educational opportunities that promote students to be innovative, collaborative, and aims to expose students to the 5 core elements of STEAM: science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Students at Loudenslager Elementary School receive at least 90 minutes of STEAM instruction every week, targeting areas of science including robotics, agriculture, climate change, forensic science, aviation, engineering, architecture, and many more. The STEAM Center has become the jewel of our small school community, and most importantly, is a class our students look forward to attending each week. To the Paulsboro Education Foundation and the donors who supported this project, thank you for believing that our students here in Paulsboro deserve the same opportunities as the students in the more affluent districts in our area. Thank you for not only demonstrating your Paulsboro pride through your words, but through your generous donations and fundraising, which in collaboration with funds from the district, allowed us to create 2 comprehensive classroom spaces here at Loudenslager that are completely dedicated to STEAM instruction. The support and resources from both PEF and the district allowed us to create unique learning spaces here at Loudenslager Elementary School. But it is our staff that make the real magic happen within these spaces each day. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our tremendously talented STEAM staff. Mr. Sean Darby, Ms. Rebecca Richardson, can you please stand? Ms. Richardson's going to kill me, but I'm going to ask her to stand. Both of these staff members have worked tirelessly to develop engaging lessons and to implement industry-informed experiences that expose our students to the many exciting careers related to STEAM. Your work and dedication to our students does not go unnoticed, and I am tremendously excited to watch our STEAM programs grow with the 2 of you leading the charge.
Today, I'm thrilled to share with you, with the support of the Pegasus Education Foundation, that the Paulsboro Public Schools has been able to expand post-secondary options by providing approximately 50 students with scholarships to take college courses while still in high school, enriching their educational experience, closing the accessibility gap, and inspiring them to continue their education beyond 12th grade. We've been able to provide support to over 160 families, approximately 20% of our school-age youngsters, through the Feed the Children campaign, which helps students with food instability receive the nourishment needed to remain healthy, focused, and prepared for learning. And finally, we've been able to continue to increase our footprint in the career and academic worlds through our pre-K to 12 STEAM initiative by transforming the design of the technology lab in the Billingsport Early Childhood Center to a flexible classroom space in which learning is facilitated and experimenting flourishes. And last but not least, renovate and modernize the outdated library and computer classroom spaces here in this building into a state-of-the-art technology lab and STEAM center at Loudenslager Elementary School.
To it further resolved that the Board of Education directs and that the appropriate ceremony be held to mark the name of the Dr. Walter C. Quint STEM Center at Loudenslager on March 21st, 2024. Thank you. Dr. Quint.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. Joining the group as well is Commissioner Joanne Gattinelli. Wanted to make sure she was recognized and introduced as well. Joanne is new to us, but a friend very quickly. And Dave Bailey's title is, not only is he the CEO of Ranch Hope in Salem County, which has done magnificent work, God's work, for now 60 years. He joins us in the General Assembly as part of our delegation from the 3rd District, and he is not a stranger to Paulsboro. Heather Simmons, who all of you know, of course served for many years as a freeholder, then called commissioner, had to close her day out elsewhere and couldn't be with us, but she sends her regards. And We bring from the New Jersey Senate and we bring from the New Jersey General Assembly a resolution to mark this occasion. Now, what sets these apart is this becomes part of the state's official record. So long after we're all gone, somebody pages through looking at ceremonial resolutions, they're going to see this, and they're going to read it. We hope they take time to read it. And it's going to tell a story about a man who cares, who looked at these children in Paulsboro when he arrived here and saw them as his own. As tall as he is, he stood even taller for the kids to walk the hallways of these schools. And by the way, as we gather here for this occasion, this is not only well earned, it is long overdue. And frankly, we should name a whole building. And I'll say to the Board of Education, as all of you begin your search for a superintendent, Walter is available for another short stay. I think if you just only promise to keep him a short time, just long enough to, again, reset, regroup, and get ready for what's going to be the next accomplishment. I'm looking at his lovely wife over there, and she's saying, will you please stop talking? So as part of this building is named, there will be kids that will look and see that name at some point, many years from now, and we hope to ask the question as to who is that. And someone will tell a story about Walter Quint. And it'll be a good story and an important story. Because the point is that there will be generations to follow us that will remember and know that Walter Quint came our way. He impacted people in a positive way. And he always, always stood up for the kids in these schools and made it very clear that they deserved not to be treated as second-class citizens, that they were as gifted and prepared to excel if given the opportunity as any child in this state. But all gathered here and to Walter with great love and warmth. Just a simple 2 words, and that's thank you. And I mean it from my heart when I say, people will know that Walter Quint came our way. Thank you.
I want to introduce now our guest of honor and the president of the Pegasus Education Foundation. I met him in 1991, and a long story short, I was working with Mr. Giovanetti, who was John's father, who was the school board president, and he had me work with Mr. Wooten about doing some work with employee benefits. And Mr. Wooten left, and Dr. Quint came in, and I went to talk to him, and he goes, "Who are you?" And that's how our relationship started. And I would actually say that was probably the worst day of our relationships, because it's been a great 34 years now, and I can say a lot of things about Walt and his lovely wife Cindy, and I probably get emotional. So I'm not. I'll say one thing, and this is one thing that Walt did and Cindy did that showed how much they value here, and that is they sent their son here. Two professional people, they made a good living. Mark could have gone anywhere. He came to Paulsboro. Without further ado, the former superintendent of schools, the president of the Pegasus Education Foundation, Dr. Walter Quint.
The entire Quint family is honored by this recognition. We have always cherished being part of this wonderful community and school system. Being Red Raiders and honorary PHS graduates are matters of great pride for Cindy and I. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But tonight we get to stand to represent the talented people who brought STEAM to life in Paulsboro. These types of events are wonderful opportunities to pause, reflect, give credit to the talented people who made this facility possible, and then, most importantly, to look ahead and consider the work still to be done. The STEAM Center at Billingsport is very similar to the room you're going to visit later. The Board of Ed and Pegasus Education Foundation must continue to partner until STEAM is fully implemented for the little ones. Hopefully, by this time next year, we will meet again to dedicate the STEAM Center at the Early Childhood Center. God willing, in 2026, we will also meet again for the third time to implement the final component of the STEAM Academy at Paulsboro High School. In the meantime, thanks to this historic partnership of the board and the foundation, as well as the leadership of Ms. Linda Muth and Paulsboro High School Principal Paul Marina, nearly 20% of the juniors and seniors are taking college courses and earning college credit while still enrolled at Paulsboro High School. By 2026, each of the 3 schools, every building in Paulsboro, will have celebrated its centennial. And at the same time, they will host one of the most forward-thinking, ambitious, inclusive educational programs in the state. The future is bright for the 1,250 students who are the pride of Paulsboro, but the foundation, its donors, its corporate sponsors, its in-kind donors still have work to do. To paraphrase Robert Frost, this place we're in is lovely and lively and truly neat, but the foundation has promises to keep. And it has miles to go before it sleeps, and I have miles to go before I sleep. Once again, thank you for this deeply humbling honor. Go Big Red.
Well, it was a beautiful afternoon, a wonderful reception held at the Sons of Italy. Almost half the group made it there, and I assume eventually everybody got home. We hope you enjoyed that footage, and well deserved to Walter Quint, who has done a great deal for all of us in many ways.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.